My name is Arthur Hammer. I'm a 231 middleweight competitor for North American Strongman and also a 220 and 242 class powerlifter, most frequently competing in the American Powerlifting Association. I currently train out of Fitness Inc. in Pocatello, Idaho. Previously, I was training at Elite Performance Center with Chris Duffin over in the greater Portland area. I have been training now for about 4 years, training seriously and competitively for 3. Most of my experience has been in strongman, and I've done one powerlifting contest with great success, as well as took second in one team bodybuilding contest. The programs I've run successfully in the past include Smolov, both running the base mesocycle for squat and for deadlift. I've ran the Texas method with a great deal of success, and more recently I've been running the Reactive Training Systems program by Mike Teixeira. I train primarily as an expression of self-mastery. I grew up and I had a lot of weight issues, I had a lot of body image issues, and strength training was a way for me to take control of my life, become the person I ultimately wanted to be, develop a sense of that self-control, self-development, and most importantly, self-respect. Through strength training, I feel like I've kind of taken my life by the reins, and I'm in charge of where it goes. Rest days. My favorite powerlifter is definitely Andre Milanichev. I mean, the guy's done something that nobody else has ever thought possible, let alone being the first person to do it. And I hope to follow in his footsteps and one day squat 1,000 pounds myself. So there's an inspiration in that facet. My favorite strongman is a tie between Jason Bergman and also Dimitar Savantinov. Jason Bergman's a light guy, but he gives them hell every year at the World's Strongest Man. I mean, you see him putting it all out there. He's passing out, he's getting nosebleeds while squatting, and he'll never shortchange his effort. When it comes to Dimitar, I met him in person. He gave me his wrist wraps the first time I met him without anyone asking for it. He just asked me if I needed any equipment. I didn't say that I needed anything, but he just, knew I had a contest coming up and remedied what was lacking in my equipment bag. He's a nice guy, super friendly, super funny. I recommend you go check him out. He's hella strong, but what's more impressive is just how he helps people out and his good heart. So my favorite lifting music, there's definitely 3 that I'd normally go to. I'd always go to punk rock. I love Chunk, No Captain Chunk. I love I See Stars. I'll always keep going back to bands like Fall Out Boy and Good Charlotte. But when I'm trying to set a deadlift PR, I always go to Covenant Chrome by Violent Soho. I just have their rhythm down and hit all my cues one after the other. And for squatting, this one's gonna surprise a few people, but I love the Shanghai Restoration Project, and I love their Chinese children lullabies. I know it sounds weird, but they're bubbly, they make me happy, and they take my mind off things. My 2 favorite foods are definitely sushi. I like simple sushi, especially nigiri pieces. I like being able to taste the fish. And my other type for favorite food has to be home cooked sinigang. I'm a sucker for homemade Filipino cooking. Nothing great comes without sacrifice. I don't know where I heard this first, and it definitely didn't start with me, but it's guided me through my life and every challenge I've ever faced.